Hello, chosen ones. It may shock or surprise you to hear what I'm about to say. If you're watching this video, it's not a coincidence, it's destiny. This is your final test before your greatest blessing, and you need to stay strong, now more than ever. As a chosen one, you're unique, set apart from the rest, and that comes with its own set of challenges. You face situations that many people would crumble under, but not you. The reason you're seeing this is because you're meant to hear these words. Before we dive in, I need you to do a few things. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. When you comment 77 foot below, you send a powerful signal to the universe, affirming your path as a chosen one. Play this video on repeat to absorb all its energy and strengthen your connection with this message. If you are a true chosen one, you'll feel compelled to watch until the end. If you're not, it's likely you won't stay till the last second. Only those who are ready will receive the full blessing of this message. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The feeling of isolation. One thing every chosen one has in common is the deep, unshakable feeling of isolation. It's a unique experience, almost like living on a separate wavelength from everyone around you. Even when you're surrounded by people, friends, family, co-workers, it feels like there's an invisible barrier separating you. They can see you, they can speak to you, but they cannot truly understand what you're going through. And here's the truth, this isn't a coincidence. It's not just your imagination playing tricks on you. This profound sense of isolation is part of your divine journey. It's a signal from the universe, pulling you away from distractions and noise, so you can focus on your true calling. Have you noticed it too? How those you once held close seem to drift away. How your old friends barely reach out anymore, and your once vibrant social circle has shrunk to a handful of meaningful connections, or perhaps none at all. It feels like the universe itself is removing people from your life, one by one. It's like a hand sweeping away everything that doesn't align with your higher purpose. This process can feel heartbreaking, leaving you wondering why you're losing so many people along the way. You might even question if there's something wrong with you. But here's the reality, it's necessary. The final test before your greatest blessing requires this solitude. You aren't being punished, you're being prepared. The universe is making room in your life for what's to come. It's clearing out the old energy to make space for the new. This period of isolation is not meant to break you, but to shape you, like a sculptor chipping away at a block of marble to reveal a masterpiece. You're in the process of becoming who you're truly meant to be. The more you resist it, the harder it becomes. But when you embrace it, you find strength you never knew you had. In these moments of deep solitude, when you feel like giving up, that's when the real transformation begins. It's in these quiet, lonely hours that the magic happens. When you feel like you can't take one more step, that's when you need to push forward the most. Because here's the thing, this loneliness is not a curse, it's your cocoon phase. Just like a caterpillar must retreat into its cocoon to become a butterfly, you need this time alone. It's a necessary step before you can spread your wings and fly. It's uncomfortable, yes. It's dark, and it's filled with uncertainty. But it's temporary. And what comes after is nothing short of miraculous. Think about it, diamonds are formed under immense pressure. The most beautiful, unbreakable gems are created only through intense heat and force. In the same way, the isolation you're experiencing is the universe's way of applying pressure, of refining you. It's turning you into the diamond you were always meant to be. This process isn't meant to destroy you, it's meant to elevate you, to reveal the brilliance that's been hidden beneath the surface all along. You might feel tempted to run back to the familiar, to reconnect with old friends or habits that you know deep down no longer serve you. But resist that urge. The old version of you is gone. You've outgrown those people and situations, and trying to fit back into them would be like a butterfly trying to squeeze back into its cocoon. It's time to embrace the change, to let go of the old and step boldly into the new. And remember this, you're not truly alone, even if it feels that way. The universe, your spirit guides, and the divine forces that watch over you are closer than ever. They are cheering you on, supporting you from beyond the veil. You might not be able to see them, but you can feel their presence in those quiet moments of introspection, in the signs and synchronicities that seem to pop up when you least expect them. When you see repeated numbers, hear a song that resonates deeply, or feel a sudden surge of peace wash over you, these are messages from the universe, reminding you that you're on the right path. Stay strong, chosen one. You're not alone in this experience. There are others like you out there, scattered across the world, going through their own tests and trials. You may not know them yet, but they're part of your soul family, your tribe. And one day, you'll find each other. Until then, keep going. Keep trusting. Because you're almost there. The greatest blessings often come right after the hardest trials. You are in the final stages before your breakthrough. The isolation you feel now is temporary, but the transformation it brings is permanent. You are so close, don't give up now. Chapter 2: Unexpected Setbacks. As a chosen one, you've probably noticed that when you start making progress, when you're feeling aligned, confident, and on the right path, something unexpected happens. It's almost as if the universe throws a wrench into your plans, derailing you when you least expect it. The car breaks down. The job opportunity you were counting on falls through. A relationship you thought was solid crumbles overnight. These setbacks feel like a slap in the face, don't they? It's like the universe is testing your resolve, seeing if you'll crumble under the weight of disappointment. But here's what you need to understand. These setbacks are part of the test. They aren't meant to break you, but to push you to a new level of resilience and determination. Think of them as pop quizzes from the universe, little tests designed to see how much you truly learned. Will you give up when things get tough, or will you rise up and keep moving forward? The setbacks you face aren't a sign that you're on the wrong path, they're proof that you're exactly where you need to be. The universe doesn't test those who aren't close to a breakthrough. If you weren't on the verge of something great, these obstacles wouldn't even show up. The chosen ones are given the hardest tests because their blessings are the greatest. Remember that every setback is a setup for a comeback. When things fall apart, it's because they were never meant to stay. You might not understand why it's happening now, but later on, when you look back, you'll see how everything was aligning perfectly, even when it felt like chaos. Those setbacks are clearing the path for something much better. Trust that every door that closes is leading you toward the one that's meant for you. It's during these moments of difficulty that your true character is revealed. Are you going to let frustration and anger cloud your vision, or will you keep your focus on the bigger picture? The universe is giving you a chance to prove that you're ready for what's coming. Remember, the higher the mountain, the more difficult the climb. But once you reach the top, the view is breathtaking. When you find yourself facing an unexpected roadblock, take a step back and breathe. Realize that this is not the end of the road, just a detour. A delay is not a denial. Every chosen one goes through this phase. It's a rite of passage. The struggles you face now are shaping you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. You're being refined, much like gold is purified by fire. It's uncomfortable, yes, but it's necessary. The universe isn't testing you because it doubts your ability, it's testing you because it knows you're capable of so much more. Each setback is a lesson, an opportunity for growth. Instead of seeing these moments as failures, view them as opportunities for a breakthrough. The next time you encounter a setback, remember this: you've been through worse and survived. You've faced hardships before, and you're still standing. This is just another test, and you will pass it like you always have. Keep your eyes on the prize. Know that your greatest blessing is on the other side of this challenge. Stay strong, chosen one, because the finish line is closer than you think. Chapter 3: The Power of Letting Go. One of the most difficult yet transformative lessons for any chosen one to learn is the true power of letting go. We often hold on tightly to people, places, habits, and situations because they feel familiar, because they offer us a sense of comfort, or because we've invested so much time, energy, and emotion into them. It's human nature to cling to what we know, even if it no longer serves us, because it feels safer than stepping into the unknown. But here's the truth: holding on too tightly can actually block the flow of new blessings into your life. If your hands are full of what's no longer aligned with you, how can you possibly receive the gifts and opportunities the universe has prepared for your future? Letting go doesn't mean you're giving up or admitting defeat. It means you're making space for what's truly meant for you. It's a conscious choice to release control, to surrender, and to trust that the universe knows exactly what it's doing. It's about believing with every fiber of your being that what is leaving your life is no longer in alignment with your highest good. You can't carry old baggage into a new chapter and expect different results. The universe wants to fill your life with fresh opportunities, but it can't do that if you're clinging to things that are no longer part of your journey. Letting go is an act of faith, a demonstration that you trust the process, even when it's painful or confusing. Think of a tree in autumn. The tree doesn't fight to hold onto its leaves, it allows them to fall gracefully to the ground. It understands that by letting go of what it no longer needs, it is preparing itself for the new growth that will come in the spring. You, too, need to embody the wisdom of that tree. Let go of what's no longer serving your higher purpose, and trust that the space you create will be filled with new possibilities and growth. It might be difficult at first, you might feel exposed, vulnerable, and uncertain about what comes next. But this process is a necessary part of the journey for every chosen one. It's how you evolve, how you transform, and how you step into the person you were always meant to be. When you truly let go, you create space for the new, the unexpected, and the miraculous to enter your life. It's like an energetic detox, a cleansing of your spirit. You're clearing out old attachments and stagnant energy, making room for fresh experiences and opportunities to flow in. You'll be surprised at what starts to show up once you release the weight of what's been holding you back. It's as if the universe was waiting for you to let go before it could bring you what you've been asking for. By loosening your grip on the past, you allow the future to unfold in ways you couldn't have predicted. Letting go is also about trusting that the universe has your back, even when you can't see the full picture yet. Trust that everything you're releasing is making way for something even better. The things, people, and situations that are meant to stay in your life will do so effortlessly. What is meant for you will never pass you by. The act of letting go with grace and faith is a signal to the universe that you're ready for the next chapter, that you're open to receiving what's aligned with your highest path. The process of letting go can feel like a loss, but it's actually a gain in disguise. Every time you release something that's no longer in alignment with your soul's journey, you make room for something better to take its place. It's a natural part of your growth as a chosen one. Think of it like shedding an old skin or outgrowing an old shell. You're making space for a larger, more expansive version of yourself. It's a sign of your evolution, an indication that you're ready to step into a new level of your purpose and power. It's okay to grieve the things you're letting go of. It's normal to feel a sense of loss or sadness as you release what was once a significant part of your life. Allow yourself to feel those emotions fully, but don't let them hold you back. Acknowledge the role these people, places, and experiences played in your life. Thank them for the lessons they brought, and then release them with love and grace. By doing so, you honor your journey and prepare yourself for what's next. Trust that the universe has a plan for you, a plan that's far greater than anything you could map out for yourself. When you let go, you open the door to possibilities that you never could have imagined. You give the universe permission to surprise you with blessings that are perfectly tailored to your true desires and needs. So, let go without fear. Let go with faith. The universe knows what it's doing, and it's guiding you every step of the way. Chosen one, remember this, the act of letting go is an act of courage. It's a bold declaration that you believe in a future filled with abundance, love, and fulfillment. It's a choice to step into the unknown, trusting that what's coming is even better than what you're leaving behind. Let go with grace, embrace the uncertainty, and watch as the universe fills your life with beautiful surprises you never could have planned. The power of letting go is the key to unlocking the next, most amazing chapter of your life. Chapter 4. Trusting the timing of the universe. As a chosen one, it can be incredibly frustrating to watch others achieve the things you've been working so hard for, seemingly without effort. You see people living the very life you dreamed of, while you feel stuck in the waiting room of your destiny. You've put in the effort, you've done the work, yet you still find yourself waiting, wondering why things aren't falling into place for you yet. It's easy to become discouraged, to start doubting your path and questioning whether you are truly meant for the blessings you've envisioned. But here's the truth, divine timing is everything. The universe operates on its own schedule, a schedule that doesn't always align with your personal expectations or timelines. You might feel ready to receive your blessings right now, but there are countless things happening behind the scenes that you can't see. The universe is meticulously aligning people, places, and events to deliver what you've been asking for. Trust that the delay you're experiencing is not a denial, it's simply a matter of perfect timing. The universe knows precisely when the conditions are right for you to receive your blessing in a way that will be most beneficial for your growth and happiness. It's like planting a seed in fertile soil. You wouldn't dig it up every day to check if it's sprouting. Instead, you water it, nurture it, and trust that it will bloom when the time is right. The waiting can be the hardest part. It's during this time that your patience is tested, and it can feel like nothing is happening. But remember, every moment of waiting is actually an opportunity. It's a chance for you to prepare yourself, to strengthen your skills, to nurture your mind, and to build your inner resilience. This waiting period is not wasted time, it's a critical phase of preparation. The universe is giving you this space so that when your blessing does arrive, you'll be fully prepared to receive it. Imagine stepping into a role or receiving a gift you weren't ready for. It could overwhelm you or slip through your fingers. But if you use this time wisely, honing your talents and deepening your understanding, you'll be ready to seize the moment when it finally comes. It's natural to want immediate results, especially when you see others achieving their goals. But trust that what's meant for you will not pass you by. Your path is different because your purpose is unique. Just because you can't see it happening doesn't mean it's not in the works. The universe is moving things into place, orchestrating your journey with precision and care. Even though you might feel like you're standing still, there's a current of energy beneath the surface, aligning everything perfectly in your favor. This is your time to cultivate faith. Trust that the universe has heard your prayers, your intentions, and your deepest desires. It's working on them, even if you can't perceive the progress just yet. It's like the roots of a tree growing deep underground before the first leaves appear. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not growing. Your foundation is being strengthened in this very moment, preparing you for the incredible things that lie ahead. During this waiting period, embrace the process. It's not about sitting idly and counting the days until your blessing arrives. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, so that when the universe opens the door, you can walk through it confidently and without hesitation. Take this time to refine your skills, to learn new things, and to deepen your spiritual practice. Meditate, reflect, and build the habits that will support you when your dreams become reality. Trust that everything you're going through right now is preparing you for what you've asked for. Stay patient, chosen one. Remember that the best things in life are worth waiting for, and what's coming to you will be far more beautiful than anything you could have imagined. The universe is setting the stage for your debut, and when it's finally time, you'll step into your destiny fully equipped and ready. When your moment arrives, it will feel like everything has clicked into place, and you'll realize why it took time to get there. You'll see that the wait wasn't a delay, it was part of the grand design. Keep the faith and hold on to your vision. Your time is coming, and when it does, it will be more magical, more fulfilling, and more aligned with your true self than you ever dreamed possible. Trust the process, trust the timing, and most importantly, trust yourself. The universe has your back, and the best is yet to come. Chapter 5: Embracing your authentic self. As a chosen one, you've likely felt out of place for most of your life. From a young age, there was a deep knowing within you, a sense that you were different, that you didn't fit the mold that others so easily seemed to embrace. You tried to blend in, to adapt to the expectations of your family, friends, and society. You followed the paths laid out for you, hoping that doing so would bring a sense of belonging. But no matter what you did, there was always a part of you that felt like an outsider looking in, as if you were living on a different frequency than everyone around you. It's like you've been carrying a secret that no one else can see or understand, a hidden truth about your uniqueness. This feeling, as uncomfortable as it may be, is one of the strongest indicators that you are, indeed, a chosen one. You weren't made to fit in because you were born to stand out. You've been gifted with a unique vision, a different way of seeing the world, and a profound sense of purpose that sets you apart from the rest. The truth is, the world doesn't need more people who simply conform to societal norms or follow the crowd. It needs individuals who are brave enough to be themselves, who are willing to forge a path that no one else can see. Your authenticity is your greatest gift, and embracing it is the key to unlocking your true potential. It's not just about being different, it's about being true to who you are at your core. It's tempting to hide your true self in an effort to fit in, especially when it seems like everyone else is following a script that doesn't match yours. There's pressure to conform, to play a role, to dim your light so that others feel comfortable around you. But every time you do this, every time you shrink yourself, you're not just betraying who you are, you're depriving the world of the unique gifts you were meant to share. You were given your distinct qualities, your passions, and your vision for a reason. They aren't flaws or mistakes, they are your superpowers, the very things that make you who you are. The aspects of yourself that make you feel different, that set you apart, are precisely the things that will lead you to your highest purpose. When you fully embrace who you are, without apology or hesitation, you become magnetic. You start to attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances into your life, almost effortlessly. It's as if the universe recognizes your courage to be authentic and aligns everything in your favor. The moment you stop pretending to be someone you're not, you begin to emit a powerful energy that others can't help but notice. It's an energy of truth, of self-acceptance, and it's incredibly attractive. In this space of authenticity, you find true fulfillment, because you're no longer living according to other people's expectations, you're living for yourself, in alignment with your deepest truth. Remember, chosen one, you were never meant to follow the crowd. You are here to lead, to be a trailblazer, and to shine your light as brightly as possible. It's time to shed the mask you've been wearing, to let go of the fear of judgment, and to stand boldly in your truth. You'll never be everyone's favorite, and that's not only okay, it's necessary. You're not here to please everyone or to fit into a box defined by others. You're here to make a difference, to change the world in your own unique way, and that can only happen when you embrace every part of who you are. The sooner you accept your authentic self, the sooner you'll step into the life you were destined to live. The doors that were once closed will open, the connections that were once blocked will flow freely, and the opportunities that seemed out of reach will suddenly appear within your grasp. Embracing your true self is the most powerful thing you can do, because it aligns you with your higher purpose. You'll find that life begins to feel less like a struggle and more like a dance, a beautiful, synchronized dance with the universe. So, stop apologizing for who you are. Stop hiding your light out of fear of what others might think. The world needs your voice, your unique ideas, and your visionary perspective now more than ever. You were chosen for a reason, and that reason starts with being unapologetically, authentically you. When you stand in your truth, you give others permission to do the same. Your courage to be yourself can inspire a ripple effect that changes lives, including your own. Embrace your uniqueness, chosen one. You are here to disrupt the ordinary, to bring new perspectives, and to leave your mark on the world. It's time to step fully into your power and let the world see you for who you really are. There is no one else like you, and that is your greatest strength. Chapter 6: Facing the Dark Night of the Soul. Every chosen one goes through a profound period known as the dark night of the soul. It's a phase where everything seems to crumble. You find yourself bombarded by wave after wave of challenges, and it often feels like the light at the end of the tunnel is fading away into nothingness. This phase isn't brief, it can stretch on for weeks, months, or even years, making it feel like a relentless struggle against the current. It's a time of deep, intense introspection, when you question everything you've ever believed about yourself and the world around you. It's dark, it's painful, and it's deeply isolating. Yet, paradoxically, it's also one of the most transformative experiences you'll ever go through in your life. The dark night of the soul is not a form of punishment, rather, it's a purification process. It's the universe's way of stripping away everything that no longer serves your highest good. It's as though your entire being is undergoing a spiritual detox. The things you once clung to for comfort and stability are removed, forcing you to confront the raw, unfiltered truth of your existence. This is a time of intense inner growth, where you're called to face your deepest fears, past traumas, and the limiting beliefs you've held onto for years. It's like peeling back layers of yourself, revealing the core wounds that you've kept hidden for so long. You're being broken down, not to destroy you, but to rebuild you into a stronger, wiser, and more aligned version of yourself. It's a spiritual rebirth, but like any birth, the process is far from easy. This phase is a true test of your faith and resilience. It's when you're pushed to your absolute limits, to the point where you feel like you can't take any more. You're forced to surrender completely, to let go of any illusion of control and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. This kind of surrender is humbling. It strips you of your ego, leaving you raw and vulnerable. But in that vulnerability lies your greatest strength. The dark night of the soul teaches you that your power doesn't come from resisting the pain, it comes from leaning into it, from allowing yourself to feel it fully. It's about finding that tiny glimmer of light in the depths of darkness, clinging to hope even in the face of despair, and finding clarity amidst confusion. As you navigate this difficult phase, you'll find that you're being called to let go of outdated versions of yourself. The things you once identified with, your fears, your insecurities, your old stories, are no longer relevant. They are remnants of who you were, not who you're becoming. This process is like a spiritual fire that burns away the impurities, leaving behind only what is pure and true. It's a profound cleansing of your soul, a shedding of old skin that no longer fits you. You may feel like you're losing yourself, but in reality, you're finding your true essence, the core of who you've always been beneath the surface. When you finally emerge from this dark period, you won't be the same person you were before. You'll be transformed, reborn like a phoenix rising from the ashes. You'll carry with you a deeper understanding of who you are, a stronger connection to your purpose, and an unshakable faith in the universe's plan for your life. The dark night of the soul is a rite of passage for every chosen one, a necessary journey through the shadows that leads you into the brilliance of your true self. It's a process of deep healing and transformation, one that prepares you to step into your power fully and authentically. So, if you're in this phase right now, feeling lost and overwhelmed, know that it's temporary. It may seem endless, but the storm will pass. Remember that you're not alone in this journey. Every chosen one has faced their own dark night, and it's a necessary part of the path to becoming who you're truly meant to be. The pain you're experiencing is the universe's way of shaping you, molding you into the person you need to be to fulfill your destiny. Stay strong, keep your faith intact, and trust the process. No matter how dark it gets, the dawn always follows the darkest night. You will see the light again, and when you do, it will be brighter than you ever imagined. Chapter 7: The Blessing on the Other Side. After all the tests, the isolation, the setbacks, and the dark nights, comes the moment you've been waiting for, the greatest blessing of your life. This is the culmination of everything you've been striving toward, even when you weren't fully aware of it. It's the universe's way of acknowledging your perseverance, your faith, and your unyielding strength. Every challenge, every heartbreak, and every lonely night was shaping you, preparing you for this divine reward. The universe does not test you without a purpose. It pushes you to your absolute limits because it knows you can handle it. It's preparing you for something truly extraordinary, far beyond what you've imagined. When the blessing finally arrives, it might not look exactly the way you pictured it. In fact, it may be different, better, and more profound than anything you could have dreamed of. The universe has a way of surprising us with gifts we didn't even know we needed. The struggles you faced, the sleepless nights, the moments of deep doubt, they were all necessary stepping stones to this moment. They built your character, fortified your spirit, and strengthened your resolve. Without these trials, you wouldn't be ready to receive what is truly meant for you. You'll look back and realize that every hardship, every tear shed, was a part of your transformation. You'll understand that it all had to happen exactly as it did, and you'll be filled with gratitude. This blessing isn't just a gift, it's a confirmation from the universe. It's a resounding message that says, I knew you could do it. I believed in you even when you doubted yourself. It's the moment where everything aligns perfectly, when the pieces of the puzzle finally fit together. You'll feel a profound sense of peace and harmony, a deep alignment within yourself that you've never experienced before. It's like returning home after a long, arduous journey. Suddenly, everything makes sense. You'll see the intricate design of your path, and you'll be grateful for every challenge, every setback, and every moment of uncertainty that brought you to this place. This is your time, chosen one. You've passed the final test. When the road was rough and it would have been easier to turn back, you chose to keep going. When others doubted you, you chose to believe in yourself. You've shown incredible strength, resilience, and faith. And now, the universe is ready to bless you abundantly in ways you never thought possible. You've earned this moment. This isn't just the end of a long journey, it's the beginning of a new chapter, a new life filled with opportunities and joy. This is the life you were destined to live. Embrace this blessing fully, and don't hold back. You've done the work, you've faced the challenges, and now it's time to step into your greatness. The doors are open wide, and the universe is inviting you to walk through them with confidence and grace. You are ready. You were always ready, even when you didn't feel like it. Trust in yourself and in the journey that brought you here. This is the start of something beautiful. Your new chapter begins now. Chosen one, if you've made it this far, it's because you're ready. You've endured the trials, faced the darkness, and now you stand at the edge of a new beginning. Remember, everything you've experienced was preparing you for this moment. the moment where you rise and claim your greatest blessing. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Keep your heart open, stay strong, and have faith in the journey. If this message resonated with you, like this video, subscribe, and comment 77 foot below to seal this energy with the universe. Share this with others who need to hear it. You are part of a powerful collective of chosen ones, and together we are stronger. Stay blessed, stay aligned, and remember, your greatest blessing is just around the corner. Keep going. See you in the next episode.